Class C.
Charlie Sappington County, okay. Mm-hmm. Charlie Sappington is involved with them.
Jane Bowen.
Jane Vaughn, secretary. Okay, and they got a check here for $400. Western Security Company for some kind of surety bond, I assume. And certificate of liability insurance. And it's a not-for-profit. Board of directors, about 12 or 13 board directors, 15 maybe.
Are they only open on the weekends? I don't either. The thing that used to be like Saturday and Sunday or something like that.
That's this weekend.
Was it?
Thank.
Yeah,
That was just my letter to them.
your letters and mine. And here's a bush union for background check. And that should be, I think it looks good. That's it.
I'm good.
You're good? Mike, you wanna look at it?
Nope, I'm good.
All right, looks good to me, so I'd say we'll swear the trip for another year. All right.
Okay, so adjourn.
That's all we got.
That's all we got.
Okay, okay, that's in the liquor committee meeting, so.
Oh, yes, yeah.
He is something. You know what's crazy? I thought Caveman's real name was Caveman for a long time. I didn't realize that was the
Right, when we showed cattle, we had Floydstone, a big old yellow key bull.
Oh.
Yeah, so I hopped on the back of him one night, down through the midway. I was leading, I was riding his back, went down, and had people scattered. Done that down at Salem too, at the fair. They didn't think it was so fun down there. I'm down to 618. They're a little different down there.
I should have took off the next day of work so then I know I can survive a little bit.
Well, just stick the landings, all I can tell you.
I'm probably not going to. You wanna read this? Yeah.
I think I got everything on this paper.
We know who the resource people are gonna be. It's one lady.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, who? It's one person. It's a full one.
Who got a name?
Elizabeth Houston.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right. What he said yesterday. Yeah.
We never met her. Superintendent was here.
Yeah.
Meeting,
Yeah.
3 questions.
I'm glad they found somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Now they got somebody, yeah.
Here we go.
We're gonna discuss this covered bridge. Volunteers,
Two left.
You look at them.
yeah.
Yeah.
we're gonna do it.
I was in there today and there's some cracks up in the ceiling.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Seen that.
need to sign a waiver. All volunteers need to sign a waiver for that.
Kinda.
That's basically all. Cobb's at the meeting also.
Yeah, that's different.
I don't know if they gotta interact with the ball.
You look at that shit, it's gonna get loud fast. You gotta like.
No, that's not fair.
Uh,
You always got a can for me?
Huh?
You got a can for me though?
That's just nasty.
Jenny on vacation? No, she went out to the schools. They had a prayer
Yeah.
going on. Starts. Mhm. Attend that.
A second.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
We got TV if they just turn it on.
And Fox News is on.
Works.
I'm seeing them.
Yeah, Fever game starts at 7. So.
The what?
Fever
Yeah,
game.
Fever.
Okay, that'll work.
Caitlin's not playing again. So we left the word out.
Lexi's playing now.
She what?
Lexi's playing now.
So pretty good too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Been Maryland and 3, real good. But Chicago in the place is.
Yeah, I watched the last half of that. That's pretty good. After just do that, was Phoenix.
That one game went in the low time.
Pretty good. I watched.
Real good. Very good. Performance, what else?
I'd see that Clark's whole problem was they let her come back too early. They should have held her out a couple more weeks.
Watching it go up, watching it. It was a game Friday night. Got cheap tickets.
Well, yeah, those chick tickets are cheap. Yeah. I don't know wonder what they are over there at Indy.
So,
They're a lot higher there.
Uh-huh. The 7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Call meeting to order. Pledge allegiance to the flag. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Claire.
Yes, let's pray. Father God, I thank you so much for this committee, this council. Thank you, Lord, for each man and woman who was willing to run and to be in this position and to help this county of Cumberland. Lord, we're grateful for men and women who are willing to serve in places like this. Their role is so much important to us as a county and as a nation. For the things that happen even in our county have rippling effects all the way up to Washington. I thank you that they're willing to take time once a month to meet together and make important decisions. I just ask now, Lord, that you give them wisdom, that you give them insight, that you give them patience, that you give them all that they need to be in unity in making decisions tonight. And we'll give you the glory for it. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Okay, roll call.
Slade? Yes. Brandenburg?
Yes.
Layton?
Yes.
Hippel?
Yes.
Absent. Holmgren?
Yes. Okay, I need a motion to approve the agenda.
Motion.
Second. Who did that, Janet? Slade? Yes. Brandenburg?
Yes.
Layton?
Yes.
Hippel?
Yes.
Holmgren?
Yes. Next, I need a motion to approve the minutes of the regular board meeting held on July the 8th, 2025.
I'll
Motion.
make it.
Second.
Don't care.
Huh?
Don't care.
Okay.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Knepple,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Holcomb.
Yes. Anybody here for public comment at this time? Seeing none. Any guests would like to speak at this time? Seeing none. Next, I need a motion to reappoint Dave Gross as trustee for North Fork Conservancy District for a 5-year term.
Dave Gross.
But when you say it like that, I'll make the motion.
Second.
Layton,
Yes.
Knepple,
Yes.
Winty,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Holcomb.
Yes. Okay, next we need a motion to approve the liquor license renewal for Cumberland County Sportsman's Club. We just had a liquor committee meeting before this meeting, and all their paperwork was in order. Background check and everything was taken care of. So we recommend that you approve this liquor license for another year renewal.
Motion.
Second.
Knepple,
Yes.
Winty,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Holcomb.
Yes. Okay, next I'd like to discuss the covered bridge. We, Sarah Rue Hall and Dustin Rue Hall, they are members of Growing with Green Up. It's a bunch of volunteers, a not-for-profit group. They're wanting to do some cleanup out at the covered bridge because this is the 25th anniversary of the covered bridge. And they like to, I think they're gonna have a cleanup day on October the 4th. And they would want to spend some time out there, needs a little cleanup, and, well, maybe needs a lot, I don't know. They discussed a few things they wanted to do. And we were first concerned with, we don't want them to be hurt on, well, it's liability for them to get hurt on our covered bridge. So they all agreed to sign a waiver that would leave the county of any responsibility for that part. So, I hope not, they shouldn't get hurt, but there's always that rare chance, you know.
They're just talking about, like doing some maintenance on the deck, tending to the flowers, making it look respectable. They're not going to do any like roofing on the bridge or anything like that. They did say that they spray down the walkways and stuff in it that's collected some dust and stuff like that. They're not going to, they have no intention of washing like on the inside where we can damage anything. So after talking with them, I feel a lot more comfortable about allowing them to do what they want to do. I mean, so without any liability, they're going to sign the waivers. So I'll make the motion.
Second.
To allow, how do you want to say that?
Do minor
Minor improvements.
minor improvements on the covered bridge.
And beautification, if you will.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Sounds good.
Beautification?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. I think it's a word. It rolled right off my tongue.
Okay, got it. Winty,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Knepple,
Yes.
Holcomb.
Yes. Okay, we're talking about bids for mowing and snow removal. We opened bids on that at one time.
We just had one, I
We
thought.
had one bid and we always looked it over.
I think on that, I hate to like put this out any longer, but I think we need like more clarification on what consists of a mowing or how many mowings it's going to be. Because if you say, I think it was, I don't remember the exact amount, but if it's $200 per mowing, is that going to, do we need to figure that in for like from May to September? Remember we talked about how many days that was going to be. If it didn't need it mowed for that week, are we going to be charged for it? So I think we may need to rethink this, maybe rebid it with more specifications on what.
How do normal mowers specify, if they had a dry year, they don't have to know how they,
Well, it just said per week. It didn't say like,
I mean, regular people that mow houses and
Yeah.
yards, how do they do
I
it?
think a lot of them figure it by the hour anymore. I'm not 100% sure.
Well, they do the whole season a lot of
Yeah.
times,
Yeah,
however much.
right. So,
Like you say, mowing season.
yeah, for like the mowing season, because I mean, you can start mowing as early as March, maybe early April, and you go through till October, or where's it stop? So, I think we just need more clarification on like a fix, like, I know he said I don't remember how much the mowing was. Exactly.
Well,
But whatever it was,
Yeah.
X amount times, just a rough estimate, how many days they actually think they may mow it, and just be like one lump sum rather than per week.
When do you want to do this?
lawn one was $200 per service.
Yeah, per service.
Trimming shrubs and landscaping was $350 for each service.
Which would probably be twice a year theoretically.
Yeah, we're a little confused. I would like to put this on hold for several months.
They did bid the snowing out per hour, which is a lot better than per snow, be per hour. So I did like that. But I think we should relook at it maybe during, I don't know,
Before it snows.
before it snows. It could snow tomorrow, it's Illinois.
So,
Maybe some guidance.
do we have to table this or, and then,
Yeah, that's what you're gonna do for what they do for us.
just table this bid and we'll.
It's fine with me.
We've got someone now that does our.
It's not like it's gonna go without, but
We are covered. So we're not desperate or anything on this. It's getting done.
yeah,
So,
just kidding.
You need a motion to table.
I have to, give me a motion to table this.
I'll motion to table it.
Second,
Blade,
yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Keppel,
Yes.
Winty,
Yes.
Okaring.
Yes. Oh, we talk about, removal of landscaping around the courthouse. We got 2 bids on that. Steve Feltner was the cheapest bid, $4,000. So, to be the cheapest bid, I recommend we go with his bid.
And they were close. I mean, they weren't that far apart, but
I'd say go with Feltner.
yeah.
Okay.
He had the lowest bid, so I think we should go with him.
Right.
But
So who wants to make that motion?
I make a motion.
I'll second.
Okay, Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Keppel,
Yes.
Winty,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Okaring.
Yes. That's all I've got, right? Got Bev.
I need a motion to approve the county clerk and tax redemption reports for July of 2025.
I'll make it.
Second.
Layton,
Yes.
Keppel,
Yes.
Winty,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Okaring.
Yes, yes.
That's all I have.
That's all you got? Okay, next one is Jenny Maynard, who is not here, but she needs a motion to approve the treasury report for July of 2025.
I'll make it.
Second.
Keppel,
Yes.
Winty,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Okaring.
Yes. Okay, that's all Jenny Maynard needs. The next person up is Richard Murray.
Oh.
Okay, first thing I need is a motion to approve the July 2025 highway bills in the amount of $176,783.51.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Winty,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Keppel,
Yes.
Okaring.
Yes.
Okay, the second thing I got is I need a motion to approve the resolution awarding Howe paving the Siegel Road project in the amount of $612,883.43. And $150,000 of that we'll get back from Chapin Rose's grant.
I make a motion.
Second.
Blade,
Yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Keppel,
Yes.
Winty,
Yes.
Okaring.
Yes, yes.
Okay, the third thing on my list is I need a motion to approve an engineering agreement with Stone and Wagner for section 2404119000BR. This is the bridge over the lake over there. Is for the construction engineering. John and I would do it, but we're tied up over at Hazeldale, and then we'll be doing the Siegel Road project at the same time this bridge is being built, so we won't be able to oversee it.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Meffel,
Yes.
Wendy,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Wolfenberg.
Yes.
Hey, I got a question.
Okay.
When were they gonna do that single road? Was it gonna be during harvest?
It was just bid on the 1st of August, and normally with IDOT, well, since we're using some federal money on this, IDOT takes care of everything, and it usually takes them about a month to award it. And then depending on how fast the contractor turns their paperwork in, it could be a week or 2 weeks before they execute it. And once they execute it, then they're able to roll. So we're probably looking at about mid-September or the first week in September. So it's gonna be pretty close to harvest probably.
Okay.
What else you got?
Okay, the last thing I had on here is the discussion, take action on support me on a letter I wrote, pinned, I assume all of you have had time to read it. I know 3 of you did, requesting traffic signals for the covered bridge whenever the state closes Route 40 to do their bridge. And I asked for that 2 years ago, and the plans are going around design, and they did not have them on there. So I thought maybe if we ask as a group, and I pinned that letter just saying that you guys agreed that we thought there'd be a lot more traffic there, and if we have an accident, and somebody could get killed on the walkway if they happen to be up there, and if the 2 cars would have to crash and catch fire on a wooden bridge, that would not be a good scenario either. So I asked for your guys' support and asking IDOT to provide us temporary traffic signals just while they have Route 40 closed and doing the bridge right next to the covered bridge, just for the traffic safety.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Okay, Layton,
Yes.
Meffel,
Yes.
Wendy,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Wolfenberg.
Yes,
That's all I got.
I did. Right. Sherry Broder, you got anything?
No, sir, thank you.
Alrighty. Rhonda Wilson, you got anything?
Think you've seen in your packets the grant money that was utilized from the accessibility grant that I asked for and received, and we have remodeled the courtroom to be accessible. We now have an accessible jury area. We have a ramp up to that, and we have an accessible witness area. We will have, when they redo the carpeting in the main part of the seating area, we'll also have insets for wheelchairs there. So it is an improvement, definitely an improvement. in that
It looked
area.
good. We was there last night, so it looked good.
Did,
Yeah.
did look good. And the other thing that I'm still working on is, and I've talked to Steve about, is the entry into the courthouse. That button works about 1 every 20 times. I don't know if it's a battery thing or what, but. And then I think the only other thing, and I think we've also talked about this, is the getting over the threshold coming into the courthouse. I think needs to be adapted. And we have not had anyone come and check the courthouse, but that is a possibility that could happen. And I just wanted to make sure that we fix the obvious, which neither one of those things are going to be too expensive. If it's functioning, just why is it not getting electricity? Does it need batteries more often? What's wrong with that? So the work order in for those. So it's much improved.
All right. Thank you. Is that all you got on it? Okay. Mackenzie Easton is not here. Steve Maroon, what you got?
We had a police committee meeting last night to discuss the school resource officer. As most of you know, Dan Kimball and Steve Osier, who were our resource officers, are wanting to retire. But they did say they would hang on. The school has agreed to pay 9 months of the school resource officer's salary. And then the next 3 months would be paid by me. And I'm just asking for approval for that. It would roughly cost us about $14,000 to do it. So basically, we're at another full-time deputy for $14,000.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Knuckle,
Yes.
Wante,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Holcomb.
Yes.
That's all I have. Thank you.
Al, Brian Robbins there. Jonathan Braden's not here. Jennifer Phipps, anything? All right, thank you. Alyssa Gray, anything? 911, anybody from 911? Don't see anybody, okay. Troy Kemper here? I don't think so. Animal control. Mike Black, got anything?
Yes, sir. In June, the ambulance ran a total of 30 runs, 12 Medicares, 3 Medicaids, 4 intercepts, 5 refusals, 4 private pay, and 2 that are waiting on insurance information to determine are they private pay or Medicare, whatever the case may be. So a total of 30, which is pretty standard for the year. 30, 35 is what's been averaged for the Toledo ambulance. Also, for the people who weren't at the meeting last night, we sent out invitations to the Spring Point Township to come and talk to us about their interest or non-interest into participating with taxes on helping the ambulances out on and establishing a new area, SSA Area 4, which is east of the Montrose Blacktop, and SSA 5, which is west of the Montrose Blacktop. Still under the SSA jurisdiction, so we'll have 5 SSA sections with 5 representatives if everything goes through and is approved. Last night's meeting was a requirement to tell the people about it, let them voice their opinion. If we were totally done with it, it would be 60 days, allow them to object to it. But last night the board decided they're going to give them a 30-day extension. So now we're up to 90 days, which is going to put us in kind of a little bit of a bind to get everything through, because if by some chance it's approved, we still have to send letters out to them and tell them what the actual decision is. The letters last night basically said that we're going to charge up to a 40 cents maximum rate per $100 of assessed value. And there was discussions last night about 20 cents, and we can't do that, because if we do, we have to start over again. And so I'm going to ask the board to stay with what we proposed out there at the 0.40. What you guys charge is the decision among you guys. Our recommendation by the SSA, your recommendation or your approval. And so I'm going to ask that you stay with that decision at 40 cents. Okay. Questions? Discussion?
No, it was a chaotic meeting for sure.
Well, the 40 cents would be cheaper than what somebody suggested of bringing in independent.
If they try to get it independent, it's impossible. We've already looked. Remember, you guys remember Lakeland, I think was the name of the EMS service that sent 500,000, and since then they went bankrupt.
Yeah.
Okay, they went out of business. And we don't have enough runs in order to have them come into Toledo. They would look at our runs and say it's non-profitable. So we are running an ambulance service at the lowest cost right now.
Well,
Problem is, it's too low.
for the time
Okay.
you pay, we'd have to pay 3 paramedics and 3 basics and then cover the ambulance. You're talking over $600,000 a year. That's just to cover the basics. So,
We're running about a $250,000 to $300,000 payroll, but based upon overtime.
yeah,
You know, so I can't give you the exact figure. But our collections, we just paid $139,000 on the first installment from the taxes. Okay, we're not going to pay them another $139,000 come September when we collect that. Okay, so it'll be a little less than that. But if you do the math, okay, you're probably going to look at $240,000. And what's the payroll? $240,000.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you go figuring out where's the rest of the money come from, is it coming from Medicare, Medicaid? Come on, let's get real, okay? So if we ask, and that's at 22 cents, all right? So we're going to 32 right now. Is that correct, Beverly? Thank you. Okay, and so if we ask for 40 cents, we're going to ask it not out of a desire to have a savings account. We're doing it because it's necessary to keep it running. Okay, and here's the way I look at it, and I'll say it once, and I said it again 1,000 times. Yes, I am the SSA chairman of this board for Toledo Ambulance. I don't look at it as that being that job. I look at it as the Cumberland County Ambulance Service. Because Greenup, Toledo, and Neoga as a team. Whenever they're out on the interstate, we back them. No matter Neoga or Greenup. When we're out, they back us. And that's the way it is. It's got to be as a team. We lose us, that puts an undue pressure on Greenup and Neoga. When we was talking about the SSA 5 last night, going to Neoga, there's a lot of concerns there, you know. We don't want to pay. We don't want to pay, you know. Of course they don't want to pay. But as the rest of us had to pay, it's only fair that they do too. And I think about everybody in this room, except a minor few, pays. And that's all we're asking them to do is just pay something, okay? And what amount, again, is going to be determined by you guys. So I'm trying to keep this ambulance alive. That's the way I look at it, and I'll fight it until we lose it. Can we lose it again? I'm telling you right now, folks, if we don't make the right decision, we can lose it again. If we don't do it in a timely manner, we can lose it again. Okay, so this 30-day extension is putting a crunch on us. We can still make it, but there can't be any more extensions.
Well, it's just like Alan said last night. Price of cops, the price of an ambulance. And he said there's about a year or 2 year waiting list to get an ambulance. And he's running with an ambulance 207,000 miles.
67,000 miles.
Yeah.
And he needs 2 heart monitors or $100,000 a piece.
Yeah.
He needs 2 cots or $50,000 a piece. Right there is almost $500,000.
Yeah.
And you know what he's getting? I looked at the taxes from Neoga right now, $94,000. I don't know how he's doing it. He's doing it probably through grants. He's probably doing it from the fire district. But sure isn't from taxation.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Stuff's ridiculous.
He doesn't have any money to buy that.
No.
And I stated that to the folks last night. If something happened to Alan Baker, you're going to have 3 people who's going to have to replace him because he's doing most of the runs. He's not charging it under the ambulance side. He's charging it under the fire district side. I know he is. Okay, because they don't have the money to pay him.
Right.
Okay, so that's how they're keeping this thing going, is through the grants and through that. Okay, so we got to kind of look at the SSA 5 going to Neoga and be concerned there, because one of these days they're going to need that money, or you're going to have the same problem that we're faced with Toledo too, and it just mushrooms. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Greenup's hanging on by a thread too. I'm going to tell you that right now. They are, and I'm in conversation. I talked with Randy Paul last night, and I'm talking to him all the time, and they're not in good shape either. So it's a matter of let's make sure we're focused and that we want to keep this ambulances going, because without them, if we ever lose Toledo, folks, we're done. We'll never come back again. So understand that.
That's just going to put more pressure on Neoga and Greenup.
They can't do it. They don't have the staff.
They don't have the staff or the resources to do it.
And as you found out today, that if they was to put an outside source, an ambulance in each one of our 3 towns, it would cost $1.5 million, would it not?
Plus.
What you told me?
Plus, yes.
What is Newton, they only got 1 ambulance for the whole county. Maybe they got that big a town, I don't know.
They got Newton
Yeah.
and a little bit of Burbs.
The outlying boats.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ambulance services in the state is all hurt.
Cumberland is kind of laid out bad, the whole county, but it's almost like Clark County. The center of the county is almost the smallest town because the center of the county, Clark County, is Martinsville.
Right.
Well, that's where they put the main hub when they went county-wide. Okay, but they still got a station in Marshall, still got one in Casey, and they also got a house in West Union, I think.
or Westfield, that's right.
Yeah, Westfield, but there ain't everybody, nothing's housed up there, so. Marshall, Martinsville, or Casey, might as well say them three towns, but it's all the same ambulance. They gotta run to Westfield, or they gotta run to West Union, which takes time. But still, they're laid out about the same. A lot of towns, there's no real good way to get there in an ambulance. I mean, you can't go flying down some of these roads cut through the country 60 mile an hour in an ambulance.
Gonna be another ambulance.
I mean, you can't do it.
And there was some talk that they're gonna just bypass the 911 and just call direct to rural med. I really question that, okay?
That'll get somebody's.
That's crossing over boundaries, and I would think that there might be some issues with that, because you gotta understand, the ambulance is designated for that area, and the income for that area has got to go to that ambulance. When outside sources come in and make those runs, that ambulance is not getting it.
Right.
So I
Can
would
we
think
find out that
that's an issue.
information somehow? Can we find out what the situation is?
Alan Baker was
He's looking
is
into it.
working on that. He's making the
Okay.
phone calls and talking to Swinky up there and Sarah Bush, because that's who we have to go through. All right, to try and get that information, but I do know that they're charging between $1,800 and $2,000 without a district. And those folks didn't care. One guy came to me and said, I don't get it, then you can charge me $10,000, I'll pay it.
Well, then why pay $10,000 if you're griping about paying 40 cents?
Tell me.
Because you're gonna pay less in taxes.
You ever
with
been
that
around
40
rich
cents.
people?
Well, they think their insurance is
They don't want to pay a dime, but they'll pay out 10,000 to save a dime.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't make sense, okay? But, you know, and I told them last night, it's unfair that all of us pay and you guys don't. They agree with that.
It's
They didn't want to do it. Okay, well, neither do we. But
No,
we
because
do
I
have
went
a
home
choice.
and figured out how much we pay per year, and it was higher than what I thought it might have been by now. But it's like this, it's worth every penny, because you get one ambulance run, and it's, you know, that's a drop in the bucket compared to what it would cost.
You know, don't you,
And,
kid?
and I've ridden, obviously, a couple of the different ambulances due to a car wreck, and it's really good to see a face that you know or a voice you recognize on the other side.
You know, there's circumstances where the ambulance can't get there in sufficient enough time because they're on runs someplace else, you know, or they might get lost. Who knows? But, you know, those things could happen. But when they finally do take that ride, Janet, you took it. Al's took it. I don't know who else in here has taken it, but I guarantee it's important.
Like I told you, until you're faced where you gotta do CPR on a loved one, a family member, your attitude will change. And you'll never forget it.
How many ambulances showed up at your sister?
And my aunts too.
Two. And how long did they work on her?
I don't know. They worked on her a long time, but
You did too first.
Yes. We done CPR first till they got there. Sherwood come in. I can't remember the other paramedic's name. Well, he was a basic at the time on Greenup. They showed up, and right behind him showed up a paramedic and a basic Casey. And when they loaded her, they got a pulse back. When they loaded her, Sherwood looked at the Casey paramedic. He said, "Get in, we're going." And they all loaded up and they all went. And once you do that CPR on a loved one, you'll never forget the sounds. And you'll never forget nothing about it. You'll replay it every night in your head.
Well, I hope we never, ever have to use it, but if we do, I want it to be there.
And an ambulance is worth every dime, in my opinion.
Question I got, Mike, is, you say Neoga's running out of money. Why don't they raise their taxes over there?
Because Floyd is different. They're under a fire district, so they have to put a referendum. They gotta take it to the election board.
Well, then why
Okay,
don't
they
do
got
that?
it. They got to vote on.
Why
One
don't
has
they
to
do
vote
that?
on. Okay, I don't know the answer to that. That's something that maybe you need to ask Alan about. But when we look at adding 4 and 5 onto the SSA, we can do that internally without it going on the board or on an election. Okay, so we're trying to help Neoga out by giving them a little bit of money for that, because a little bit better than what they've got in the last several years.
Okay.
And zero.
Now, if we add 4 and 5, 5's going to Neoga. 5 would be under Neoga's rate right now.
No, it's what rate that you guys established, not
Okay.
what their rate is. Last night, he announced he'd like to have 20 cents, and their rate right now is just a little under 12.
Yeah.
Okay? But that's, Alan talking, but it's your guys' decision right here, this board, on what you guys want to charge. We got them set it at 0.40 to keep 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 all at the same level, so there isn't anything different. Okay, it's going to be very difficult to try and have one of those sections, SSA areas, to be different than the others. So I want it to all be the same. Now, could you charge different in those? And yes, you can, because you're the ones that establish it right here amongst this group, right around this table here.
What can we charge them different? I mean, we charge different.
The levy's
The levy's different.
You can charge,
Levy.
you can levy, well, when I say charge, that's basically all you're doing. You can levy, charge, I don't care, it's the same wording.
Yeah, but you know they're gonna charge 40 cents, Mike, you know that.
Well, it'll all
I
be the
don't
same
know why,
across the whole
because you
Well,
board.
we
guys-
said, that's what we said.
Say what?
That's
Well, we
what-
said it.
We can set it at point, or 12 cents. We can set it at 12 cents if that's.
But you know what they'll do though, Tim, you know it'd be set at 40 cents.
Well, it's up to us. It's
All right.
up to us to set it.
Well,
They can't change it.
All we can do as an SSA is recommend.
what would
guys
you,
think?
okay, Tim, what would you vote to set?
Well, I think I agree to set the max at 40. And I would not vote for 40 unless Neoga raises theirs. Up to ours, not by 20, 25, maybe 30. But then, unless Neoga moves theirs, I wouldn't vote anymore.
Went up 32, like SSA 1, 2, and 3.
We don't have, it don't have to be,
So everybody be 32 cents,
1, 2, and 3 is 32. right?
32, yes. So I'd say we make it like
It
max
needs to be
4.
the same across the whole board.
Yeah, 32 cents.
These
4 and 5.
over on this side don't need to be paying 32, and over there need to be paying 20, and it ought to be the
I
same
feel
across the
guilty,
board.
I feel guilty that we ain't been paying for these years, I don't know how I got through, but, I think Neoga needs to put an effort to raise theirs into.
I agree with that. They need to do something to see what they can do.
Or
raise
try
their-
to do something at least,
And put forth the effort, but,
Yeah, the way it is very unfair. If they're paying 12 cents and we're paying 40, and that's serving on 5, that's 4 times as much money for the same service. Is that fair?
No, well, no, just a second, because you gotta figure out there's a different way of multiplying this out too. There's a banker coming out in me, all right?
No, we need to.
Well, no, well, hear me out, okay? You've got a tremendous amount of expensive homes around Lake Mattoon, do you not? Okay, so one house could be worth $500,000. It's gonna take 10 houses in Toledo to equal that. Under the same assessment, so they're collecting more money because of their assessed value around that area. In that Neoga district is so much bigger and it increases all the time because they continue to build houses around that. And Beverly's got the figures on that. Okay, so even though their rate doesn't change, the EAV does, which creates more money.
Oh,
but it's still got enough.
I don't
But I'm
get it.
telling you right now, he doesn't, because he has a need, and he's asked him for more money, but he hasn't done it yet. I'm not saying he won't do it. I think it's on his mind to do it, to put it on the referendum, but, we're not under that section right now. We're trying to get the Spring Point Township started. At one point in time, we'll take 5 and let them have it. Okay, and then go under the Neoga Fire District like it should. Okay, maybe just one of these days, the SSA 1, 2, 3, and 4 will go under the Toledo Fire District. But we're sure in hell ain't there yet. Not even close. Okay, so until then, we gotta do what we're doing.
Okay, I need a motion to ratify payment of manual bills in the amount of $72,959.56.
I'll move it.
Second.
Winty,
Yes.
Slade,
Yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
yes.
Sniffle,
Yes.
Colton Brown.
Yes. I need a motion to approve payment of invoices in the amount of $98,113.30.
Motion.
Second.
Blade,
Yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Knepple,
Yes.
Winty,
Yes.
Oldenburg.
Yes. I need a motion to pay payroll number 14, I think. Amount of $111,354.07.
Motion.
Second.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Knepple,
Yes.
Winty,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Oldenburg.
Yes. Need a motion to approve payroll number 15 in the amount of $106,193.76.
Motion.
Second.
Layton,
Yes.
Knepple,
Yes.
Winty,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Oldenburg.
Yes. Okay, I need a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
Knepple,
Yes.
Winty,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Oldenburg.
Yes.
If anybody's got free time tomorrow, you come watch one of your board members almost died tomorrow. So,
Guy, what are you gonna do?
riding bulls. Yeah, I'm getting on tomorrow with the fair.
You look on the, if you want, when you're there.